former SEC clash, now sitting cross conferences. Vanderbilt out of the ACC, fresh off of their rather dominating victory against the Iowa Hawkeyes on the road last week, taking on the #1 overall seed, the Georgia Bulldogs. So, AD, what do you think we're looking for here in this one?
A lot of storylines here tonight, Hail State. You have a reinvigorated Coach Big Slime with the Dogs. He's a hot team right now going into the playoffs. A lot of people, he's kind of a chic pick to win the whole thing. And then you got Crableg with the Commodores, finally got his first playoff win the other night. And very, very innovative offense, high-powered team. I think it's going to be a great game, man.
Yeah, we're certainly looking forward to it. The Sugar Bowl, a place that holds bad memories for some of these Georgia fans. If you remember, last time in the Sugar Bowl, suffered another upset as the 1 seed to the Iowa Hawkeyes, who Vanderbilt beat to get here. On that little magical run, the Hawkeyes took down Washington, Georgia, and USC on the way to the title game. But hoping not to repeat that for the sake of the Georgia faithful and the sake of Big Slime. I have heard some rumors that we are considering just hitting the big red button if we can't get it done this year. So we'll see what comes of that. But they will kick this ball down to Vanderbilt, and we are underway from the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans, as Juwan Jennings, your Heisman winner, will not take it out of the end zone.
Yeah, Juwan Jennings got a little lighter, Hail State, from real life. I will say, how ironic you went to see Michael, the movie tonight. Michael Jackson, a little bit of a skin tone pigment situation as well. So,
yeah,
very interesting.
Handoff to Swift on the RPO. Swift, I got to say, just a very explosive running back. We saw him. His first 2 carries were both 75-yard touchdown runs in Iowa City earlier this week. So Georgia does a good job to not let that happen, but he still almost gets the first down here on the RPO. We'll bring up second and inches. They'll stay power I formation here. Georgia stacks the box, lurking Steve Austin down on the center. Swift gets the yard he needs. No, he does not. They mark him short.
Yes, Swift, old school back, going with number 42, Hail State. That's kind of an old school number. Usually that's kind of a fullback number, but big kid, strong kid. Wasn't able to quite get what he needed there, though.
And he was built 33, needed to hold his block a little longer, but yeah, Swift built very strongly here. Georgia showing pressure, stacking this. They got 8 in the box. Snap, play action, fake, looking to throw. Hit as he throws. It would have been a first down and more. But instead, now on 4th and inches, and out trots the offense. This is a big opportunity here. Can Georgia get the stop and get in great field position?
Yeah, huge early play here. Huge early play.
Here we go. Beckford, Tony Beckford pushing, first down Commodores. Talk about it. Beckford, the star of the show here at Vanderbilt. This is his campus. This is his team. Just playing against, I believe, his former home state tonight.
Yeah, I think right there at Hail State, it really kind of showed off Coach Crabb's recruiting prowess, because kind of in the early years of the Dynasty, Vanderbilt would not have had the strength on the line to get that push, but right there, got the push they needed.
Swift in motion in the backfield. They'll send him out wider. Now he's got a beautiful play there, but a even better one made by Thomas Lanier. And a loss of 3 on the play.
Shout out Thomas Lanier, Bullitt County guy, Hail State.
Bullitt County guy.
Yeah. He has made an appearance in the Discord before.
Oh.
Very memorable photo, actually.
A stack out to the left now. Beckford. Throw man to the right. Georgia with 3 down linemen.
Quarterback drops back
Dropping back, looking. Oh, he might be kicking himself when he watches the film on Monday. But a gain of 5 there for Swift on the drop down.
What'd you see there, Hail State?
Yeah,
Added nuts.
Poe, who is the valiant number 2 option behind Jennings, had a potential look for a big gain down the field. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. We still got strong side to the left. Georgia still running with a 3-3 look on defense. Beckford looking back, dropping. He will throw to Jennings. The Heisman winner can't get out in front of the marker. And now on 4th and 2, what do the Commodores opt to do? I think they're definitely going to stay out here. But what's the play call here on 4th and 2? You know, you barely got the 4th and inches.
I know Vandy's struggling for every yard right now. Dogs playing ferocious defense.
Never a good sign when you're struggling yard for yard.
Yes.
On drive number 1. Georgia showing 9 in the box now. Beckford, pressure coming. Good blocking out wide. Swift has the 1st down.
This drive approaching 2.5 minutes, Hail State. Vandy eating up half the quarter here already.
Yeah, sorry. I-form look here. A little bit of movement there. Late shift, play action, fake. Beckford looking, drops it down, and he's obliterated. He gets a gain of 3, but he has to pay for it.
What a hit. And you look at Beckford there, Hail State. He is already kind of in the yellow. Do you think that that's kind of a byproduct of, you know, the season that him and Juwan Jennings had chasing the Heisman Trophy?
I mean, I mean, it's got to be a little bit of that, but he went relatively spot-free last week. Vandy's O-line did a good job protecting him. This game, even on drive 1, he's taken some hits.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point.
Slot man in motion. Jennings, he's going nowhere. Ivy gets in on the stop along with Steve Austin, who's the leader of this defense at middle linebacker. Now 3rd and 7.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hail State, Texas Rattlesnake, the heartbeat of this Georgia Bulldog defense.
That's what they call him. Very good NIL deal for that young man, I'm sure. Jennings has the 1st down. Jennings makes a man miss. Jennings dreads a tackle now down to the 20.
Yeah, crab leg, as stated earlier in the broadcast, one of the more innovative offensive schemes we have in this league.
Georgia pressure yet again. He's not going to get the throw out.
Yeah, dogs.
Buster Denson in on the stop.
Shout out,
now
Buster
2nd and long.
A.K.A. Renard Denson. Shout out.
It's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Now 2nd and 20.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket.
Roll out Beckford. Over the middle. Back to Jennings. Jennings going to get it all back right here. 1st and goal. And the Commodores knocking on the door here as we approach the end of this quarter.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a
Yeah, Vandy marching here early.
in this game.
A long sustained drive.
To a great start in this big playoff game.
Motion for the back yet again. They're going to swing it out to him. Can he pick up a block? He's got a foot race. He's going to score. Touchdown, Commodores. They strike first here in the Sugar Bowl. Jaquez Swift doing the heavy lifting for the Doors here early on drive number 1.
I like that one, boys. That was pretty sweet play.
We going to write that one down?
Man, that was nice.
that one's going, put that one in the old memory banks.
Well, Vanderbilt has taken the early lead. That's certainly what you would like to see. Now can Georgia respond? One thing that we did...
Oh, my gosh.
We talk about it all the time. The explosive plays, the things you just can't have happen, and Georgia is right back in the driver's seat of this one. That's Hendricks.
What a return. And that's a new facet of Coach Big Slime's game. He's usually not a kickoff return guy, but, I mean, he's showing right there his kickoff return prowess.
Well, that's a bit deflating if you're a Commodore fan. You are certainly elated with that if you're in red and black. They're going crazy. That was what a return from the relative of Mr. Future Hendricks, as now Jenny's going to try to do it on his own. He's going to get brought down to 17.
Yeah, deflating is definitely the right term there, Hail State. Such a long, sustained drive from Vandy, and then the Dogs just score immediately off the kickoff. So that's tough. But Commodore's got to stay focused here.
Play action to Swift, looking around, going to jump it down to Poe, and he's got a first down. Goes out of bounds there.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down.
No. Will we get a snap off for the quarter break? We will not. Vandy and Georgia tied at 7 as we go into quarter number 2. Haven't even seen the Georgia offense out here yet, which is kind of taking on a new identity here. In the past, there seems to be this notion that how you beat Sauce is you make him throw the football. And this year, that's kind of not been the case. The air attack over at Georgia has been, honestly, the highlight of their offense. We'll go play action look here. Oh, he has a shot. Can Jennings come down with it? Yes, he can. The Heisman winner. Making the Dogs pay for pressing. And Vandy's back on top.
That is how Juwan Jennings won the Heisman Trophy right there, Hail State. What a throw, what a catch.
Was that a slot fade? I didn't catch it.
I think it was a corner.
It was a kind of a deep corner route.
Okay.
But Coach Picola here in attendance taking notes. But
Coach Picola got his notepad out as we speak. Shout out, Pete.
Sauce roughing the kicker there. Now, see, here's the thing, and I think I can take a little credit for this, because I saw a video, right, where base hit, let's go. I saw a video where you rough the kicker every time you go up those 15 yards from the kickoff, and the kicker eventually does start getting wear and tear, which makes late game field goals more challenging.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if that was it. If you watch the Rose Bowl footage back, you'll notice I did it a couple times. It's not out of malicious intent, but there's a purpose behind it.
Oh, my gosh.
Shot to Dickerson, and it's incomplete.
That's fascinating insight there, Hail State.
Right.
I did notice in our game earlier that there were quite a few penalties that I did not know that it was intentional. But hey, all is fair in love and war. I can respect that.
There's Hey, if you can, any advantage you can get in this world of college football, especially with the way the league is now, players are glitchy. We're on Heisman difficulty. You got to make it work.
Have to take it, any advantage.
Motion out wide for the tight end. Harris, handoff, Wright Jr. Oh, we had a perfect gap shoot going, but he's able to outrun him and get a gain of 8 there. And now some hurry up look for the Dogs. A move that was popularized last year is we're going to get a direct snap to White. Oh, my goodness. Greg Wright Jr. might take this all the way. Greg Wright Jr. with a spin move. Greg Wright Jr. breaking a tackle, pulled down by the trailing safety. But a move that was popularized last playoffs is the hurry-up offense. Interested to see how much of that sticks around for this year's playoff.
Yeah, Coach Big Slime, I did talk to him in the lead-up this week. He has been very excited about this new offense. So I don't know if we're going to see it here, but been a lot of talk about it.
I can tell you this ain't new.
Up the middle, no. And it's going to get pulled down. Jose Spruce in on the tackle. And the Wildcat, like we said, something that Sauce is infamous for. When it's on, it's on. When it's not, it's not. We're just going to have to see if he can establish it here today. There's Wildcat counters that are out there. And we'll see if Vanderbilt's been doing their homework on that. But now they're going to spread the D-line wide for this one. And another handoff goes to Davis this time. Davis has the first down. Right now, Georgia, the run game, just kind of taking whatever they can get. Vanderbilt's leaving them a lot of room to run with down near that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looked like Coach Crabb might have been going for a gap shoot there, but Davis able to evade.
Another direct snap to Wright. Wright Jr. Oh, what a cut. He got one man to beat. He's going to do it. Touchdown, Georgia. Greg Wright Jr. has tied it up. Well, got to kick the extra point first. What a play. What a running back that is. Just a direct snap. You're going to see it. I mean, everybody, if you don't have direct snap in your playbook by this point, I don't know what you're doing. It's by far and away the most successful run play in the game.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there.
But Vanderbilt will take back over. You see the receivers not that high rated. Juwan Jennings only an 86. But stats do not lie. Another play action fake looking. He's going to throw it to Jennings again, and he makes another catch. Juwan Jennings living up to his namesake earlier, causing Georgia fans a lot of problems here early.
Yeah, you can tell.
The real-life Juwan Jennings. Pressure coming for the Dogs. Good blocking scheme by Vanderbilt. They get it to Jennings again. Another first down.
You can tell Coach Hail State that Coach Crabb knows how to put Jennings in a position to succeed. I mean, we're seeing right now how he won the Heisman Trophy.
Now Beckford. Oh, pressure coming. Oh, where was the throw? I'm not sure. That seemed to be a bit of a breakdown there. Swift couldn't get established.
Yeah, Dogs bringing some heat.
Second and 10. Bubble pop out to Griffin. Gets a gain of 5. Now to bring up third down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver.
Yeah, big play here. It's definitely going to be a decision on the field goal if they don't get this.
Well, Georgia stacking this box. 8 men in the box. They will throw it. Caught by Edwards. The DB failed to turn around and make the play. Too focused on the receiver. What a throw by Tony Beckford there. Put it right on the outside shoulder.
Wow. Looked like the cornerback had him smothered, but somehow the throw was able to
And that's
get
that
through.
99 accuracy. Putting on full display. Now here comes the Crabb special. It's going to go all the way, and Vanderbilt strikes yet again. That formation, which I have adapted and I love, I will say was originated with Mr. Crableg, and the originator runs it the best. He runs it in here for a touchdown. Hitting that trailing slant, you know, a lot of people on that RPO watch that streak route in the middle. Sometimes you can get some good yards on that slant. He takes that all the way, and a 6-play 75-yard drive capped off with a score.
Yeah, that's
It's going in the notebook again, AD.
I was going to say, P, that is a very good formation, and that was definitely one of the formations I keyed in on in my prep for the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Crabb did run that on me in our game earlier in the year, and, you know, you just kind of see things when you're watching games throughout the year, so you gotta lock in on what you don't want to beat you.
Well, Georgia has a 2-minute drill here. 1:58 left in the half. Handoff goes to Greg Wright Jr., making some cuts at the line. He's lifted up and thrown to the ground there. Gain of 4 on the play for Greg Wright Jr. 4 carries, 67 yards.
Is that good?
I feel like it's pretty good.
Really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up
Dogs working that clock a little bit.
Little mesh concept. Oh, he leaves the post wide open. He makes the grab. Connor Barnes down to the 24.
Ah, what a throw by King Harris. Standing tall in the pocket, hitting his man. Nearly a touchdown.
Down the seam there. What a throw and catch.
Like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points. Now you got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Oh, yeah. Going back to Old Faithful.
More Wildcat here.
Coach Slime working that clock. And if you're Crab, do you think about taking timeouts here in a minute?
They considering that you don't get the ball to start the half. Okay, well, I think it's going to make the decision for you.
Just the SEC MVP, AD.
Cosa Nostra.
Cosa Nostra.
That guy. MVP with about 7 yards total, P, but they were an impactful 7 yards. Shout out to him. Superman dive.
Ridiculous. Just now inside of a minute, they're going to give it to him yet again here. The Wildcat look for Nostra. Blast up the gut. And he's going to be brought down. Yep, timeout Vanderbilt. I didn't get to complain about that enough in my post-game interview. But this brother, if he's not on the track team running hurdles, like, what are we doing?
Oh, absolutely. This guy's...
Like, that's a missed opportunity. That's Team USA stuff right there, jumping over a lineman.
Yeah, 2028 Olympics, look out for Costa Nostra.
And that's some...
Look at the stars on that line, boys.
Well, they're going to try to get it out wide. Spin move. Oh, a touchdown saving tackle by 38. Now on third down, I think you're going to have to get out of the Wildcat if you're Georgia. Try to get something here. Because, you know, you get the ball to start second half. But we know Big Slime's never been one to just take us through. Especially with this much time left on the clock.
This is kind of a track meet. You know, you definitely want to get touchdowns here, but I mean, you know, if you got to settle for 3, that's not the worst thing in the world. But this does look like a track meet in the early going.
This sort of games kind of feel like who can get a stop first, and Vanderbilt working on one right now. It's Harris in the backfield. Greg Wright Jr. lined up to his right. Direct snap. Lee tries to shoot. Can the cornerback bring him down? He cannot. You just should have seen that coming. Your Vanderbilt, that formation is always a direct snap. I feel like you got to see that.
Yeah, wow off trips. Coach Slime has really kind of made that formation the formation of choice for Georgia.
And now you set up here. 38 seconds left. How aggressive are you if you're Vanderbilt? What are you? Sorry. Kickoff will not be returned out of the back of the end zone. You couldn't tell I'm watching the Mississippi State baseball game, and I'm not loving what I just saw. But Vanderbilt starting off here on offense. 38 seconds to go. Georgia only sending 2. Couple of spies looking across the field. Wide open sits Jennings. It's Jennings again. Gets it down to the 44. Dropping back. They get it to Jennings again on the screen. Jennings doesn't get out of bounds.
Oh, did he get out? I think he did.
Yeah, he did. They're going to give it to him. Georgia trying to sit back here. Only sending 2. It's leaving men open. That's Jennings down the field. Oh, my goodness. He's tackled. Vandy fans want a flag.
Yeah, Commodore sideline going crazy right now. Hail State coaches are incensed.
And they nearly got another big one there.
I can't blame them. I mean, I know it's an animation in the game, but that's usually PI every day of the week. Jennings has men tripping over him.
It.
He doesn't hang on. Oh, my. 12 seconds to go. What do you do?
Are we close enough for a field goal attempt?
37 yards. I mean, it's gotta be a strong leg look here.
Yeah. I mean, Georgia still has 2 timeouts, so if you give them the ball back near midfield, you're probably looking at least giving up a field goal. Potentially.
Well, they're dropping back. Georgia
he
tries to bomb him again with Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, Vanderbilt again.
Seen it that time, boys.
Jennings.
Wow. Yeah, that deep corner route. The kind of a skinny corner route.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. This is Georgia fans' worst nightmare. It's the return of Jawan Jennings. Well, at least the Georgia fans the non-bandwagon Georgia fans, the ones that have been around for a little bit. I can still remember where I was when I was watching that game.
Oh, God. I was at Sanford Stadium when I was watching it, Hail State.
Then you had a worse time that day than I did.
An absolute gut punch, I will tell you that. I remember I looked at my father and I said, "Did he really catch that?" And he said, "Yep." Yeah, it was a rough walk back to the car. But
well,
you know,
if it makes them feel any better, Tennessee hasn't beaten Georgia since. So I think Georgia fans are kind of okay with that exchange. Greg Wright almost broke that one free. Now 2 seconds left. He's going to get another chance to do it.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
But 2 seconds to go now. And another Wildcat look. Ed, you just got to know what's coming if you're Vanderbilt.
And it's a direct snap.
The sweep. Can they get out there to cover it? Greg Wright looking tackled down. So Vanderbilt will take a 7-point lead now into the half on Georgia. 28-21. The Dogs are in trouble. Well, I won't say in trouble, but there's just been this mantra around Georgia as of late to be the new bridesmaid, never the bride type deal. Ever since Coach Schlam's been here, they've had very successful years winning conference titles, being number 1 seed, undefeated regular seasons. Still yet to get that first playoff win as the coach of Georgia, which is a crazy stat to think about.
Really?
Yeah.
Not a single playoff win? Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
Year 1, it was Iowa, and then year 2, it was Mississippi State in the semifinals.
So is this year 3 right here?
Yeah, this is year 3 at Georgia, I believe.
That's an interesting stat.
And now Greg Wright going to try to make sure that doesn't happen. Greg
Oh.
Wright Jr., oh my goodness gracious, you cannot contain him. You can try all you want. That man's an animal.
He is him.
Yeah, Greg Wright. He's definitely had his off-the-field struggles, but on-the-field talent, he cannot be questioned, boys. Greg Wright, absolutely.
Some say he should not have been allowed to play this week after some of the things that have been going on behind the scenes at UGA. But UGA, you know, they're kind of used to this. Never a program clean of controversy. But now Vanderbilt has to answer to try to keep this little thing you got here. I mean, you got still a possession on him. You just got to keep fighting.
So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now.
I think that
They're going to run it.
inside zone to Swift. Good cut there. Gets a gain of 5. And you just saw Georgia, right? Their whole agenda there. They're just setting up their defense based around where Jennings is on the field right now. So much of an impact he's made.
I can't blame him.
Heisman Trophy winner. I mean, you got to know where he is at all times.
RPO shot, red bar. Can it be brought down by Georgia? What an opportunity that would have been.
Dangerous throw. James Snow almost coming down with a pick.
Yeah, the blitz came in. Snow unable to come down with the football there. Now bring up 3rd and 5. It's everybody's favorite formation. And they're going to take it up the middle. Beckford diving for the first down. Tried to go Superman. Dangerous move there. I'm sure that was unintentional.
Putting his body on the line, Hail State.
That was so unnecessary. After he crossed the marker. Maybe a lack of field awareness there by Beckford. Now motion out, swing pass, block picked up, tackle is missed, another broken tackle. He's going to get brought down, and what you thought was going to be snuffed out there turned into a huge gain for Swift on the swing pass.
Yeah, Dogs read that one. The guy just couldn't quite make the tackle, kind of got hung up on a block.
Georgia 6-down lineman here. Double mug look. They rush 5. Cut by Poe on the route, and they get a gain of 9.
You know, I love that little shake route right there, Hail State. Just very effective route against man coverage.
Now 2nd and 1. Another swing out to Swift. What a cut by Swift. Now, I thought it was going for more, but a first down there. Jaquez Swift, a backfield threat. So, not an east-west, not a bruiser. Not usually one of the running back builds that you look at and say that's the guy I want, but I'm certain that any coach in America would love to have a Jaquez Swift on their roster as he gets another carry for gain of 4.
Absolutely, one of the pillars of the Vanderbilt offense, Jaquez Swift.
Gonna be a power out look. Swift not in the game. Reverse to Jennings. Can Jennings get the first down? Fighting for the extra yards. Gets a gain of 5.
I have never successfully done anything like that.
No, me neither.
It was cool to see it actually work.
The reverse works to a T there, yeah. Hard play to pull off. I will say that. 3rd and 1. Georgia. 9 men in the box. Can the pressure get home? Beckford has some room to run. Beckford tries to run. He hangs on. Poe with the grab, and he's going to dive into the end zone. What a play.
Holy cow.
Wow.
Beckford gets out of there and makes a throw. Poe's able to hang on. It says, hang on, Mr. Jawan. Let me have some fun, too. And the doors are back on top.
Tell you what a game. Back and forth affair. Got to wonder who's going to be the first team to get a stop here.
It seems like it's been harder for Vanderbilt on offense, right? But if they keep scoring, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Somebody's got to get a stop.
Well, this Vanderbilt Commodores high-powered offense versus the Georgia Bulldogs defense, which I feel like has been their identity this year. That was a matchup people circled coming into this one. Vandy's doing a great job of breaking that down, but their own defense has to figure something out. Give some resistance here to Georgia to back them up on the field. Dropping back, crosser route caught by Abdullah, gets a gain of 6. And hurry up look now for the Dogs. It's trips to the right, tight end, or trips to the left, tight end to the right. Dropping back, King dropping, looking. Abdullah hangs on through some heavy contact for another first down.
Yeah, that's an old formation that Coach Big Slime liked, that trips look. Thought he was going to pull the trigger on the deep shot there, but probably a good decision not to. But, I've seen Big Slime bomb many guys out of that formation. Myself included.
Me too.
And sweep out to right. Vandy Dude, doing a great job there to contain him and come down from behind. Juan Cole making his first tackle on the day.
You finally get him behind the sticks, right? Behind the chains here. Got to capitalize if you're Vandy.
Might be the first time he's kind of gotten a loss on the Wildcat formation all night.
Now 2nd and 13.
Oh, we got press coverage.
This is a dangerous look here if you're Vandy. Dropping back, looking. Good coverage downfield. He's going to take a shot. It's going to be intercepted. Hollis makes the play. Harris threw it into double coverage. Hollis makes him pay. And Vanderbilt have the stop that they need. Oh, my goodness. King Harris just going to go into film studies, shaking his head on that one.
What a user alert there from the Commodores.
Nothing is open.
Now play action fake, looking. Oh, going to make a throw. Poe yet again. First down and more to the 22. Now Vanderbilt, this is your opportunity to take full control of this one. We're getting into the later stages of the third. Big opportunity right here for the Doors. They're already in field goal range. Had power eye look. Swift gets a handoff. Picks up a block. Good job by Georgia to get there from behind. Pull him down for a gain of 2.
I will say, I've seen Slime in spots like this a bunch of times, and he always finds a way. So, if you're Vanderbilt, you got to capitalize.
Beckford looking. Going to take a sack. Actually got back to the line of scrimmage there. Buster Denson set on a spy. And now on 3rd and 8, Georgia. Big play here. Can they get a stop? Force Vanderbilt into a field goal attempt, maybe. Dropping back, swing pass. It's all over the place. And now a 37-yard attempt.
Yeah, Dogs finally clutching up on defense.
Hard angle here to kick from. Kick is away. Kick is going to get in via the right up post. The Vanderbilt Commodores up 38-28 now. 10-point lead, and now Georgia really in must-score territory.
Yeah, Dogs feeling the heat. Got to score here.
It's the pressure. We talk about Big Slime, his championship resume of 5 titles in 25. Still looking for that first one here on 26. Running out of opportunities as we get closer and closer to the release of 27. I don't know if y'all saw it, but you are now available, or wish listings are now available for 27, which means we're getting closer and closer. Greg Wright Jr. going to break free. What a tackle there. Oh, a touchdown saving tackle. Greg Wright, 7 carries, 157. If Georgia wins this game, it's going to be because of that man right there. Another first down, now down to the 50.
Yeah, just putting the team on his back here in the late 3rd quarter.
Wright Jr. getting another handoff. That time pulled down after a gain of 2. Greg Wright Jr. is going to have to find some way to will his team back into this one. They've gotten some forward momentum here on this drive. They're across the 50 down to the 48. Will they snap it here? They will. Dropping back, looking. He's going to go down. Jose Spruce been all over the field in the second half. The linebacker making a big play. And that will take us to quarter number 4, where it is all Vanderbilt Commodores, the gold and black, shining through here at the Superdome. But it's not the Saints, the Vanderbilt faithful. They can taste it now. They're 5 minutes away from an upset victory here in the CFP quarterfinals. Georgia facing a huge 3rd and 18 here.
Dogs going 5 wide here. Don't necessarily have to get it all on this play.
That is true. 3 out to his right, dropping back. Vandy sends 2. Looking, wants a shot down the slot. He has 2-on-1. Does he want to make a throw? He will make a dangerous throw. Double coverage. Back of the end zone. Oh, my goodness.
I thought he caught it.
I thought he caught it, too.
He drops it. And now on 4th and 18, you tried. We talked about it. You didn't have to get it all. They went for it all. Now on 4th and 18, they've got to get this first down here. Spreading the D-line out is Vanderbilt. Harrison 5 wide, making some changes, looking to his sideline. What will Georgia do here? Vandy, another two-man rush, dropping, looking. Come back route, first down, Georgia! What a throw by Harris, trying to make up for the bad one that got him in this spot in the first place. What a throw, keeping the Dogs alive.
Yes, season on the line, count on the comeback route.
Now dropping back, Harris looking, tries to play
He's
make. He's going to have a shot. It's incomplete. He didn't even try to reach up and grab the ball.
And there was a Vandy defensive back right behind him that almost could have came up with the pick.
It's not a bad throw from Harris. It was just not where it needed to be.
Good throw. You're the receiver. You got to.
Motion sending out wide now.
Put your hands up, son.
King Harris on 2nd and 10. Looking. Oh, my goodness gracious. He's going to take a shot. Oh, wow. My goodness. Almost had another one.
He was there. He was open.
I mean, I was looking at the crosser, too. I mean, wow. Multiple opportunities there for Georgia.
What a game, boys.
And what a quarterfinal battle.
3rd and 10.
All you can ask for.
Mesh concept looking for that seam route. Not going to get it. Now does he stay in and make a play? He's going to choose to stay in and make a play, and it's going to cost him. And another opportunity for Vanderbilt to put their foot in this one. 4th and 10. Do you take your 3 here if you're Georgia? You talked all this in the offseason about this kicker and his ability to put you in games and keep you in games. Here's an opportunity for him. Will they do it? They're not going to do it. And I think we all saw that coming. I think we all had a clue. Kicker left on the sidelines here. 4th and 10, 5 wide look for the Dogs yet again. They got it on 4th and 18. Can they get it on 4th and 10 with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game? Play clock down to 5. Harris looking. Picked off! It's Twan Spruce again! The defensive MVP for the Commodores! They get another stop! What a play by Jose Spruce. My apologies, I called him Juan. That's terrible. Jose Spruce!
That's racist.
A huge play.
Jose Spruce might, but still early, but he might have sent the Commodores to the semifinals.
He has definitely been the difference maker here. Incomplete pass, trying to get it to Swift. Now, Georgia, you're do or die. Ideally a turnover, but a stop is a must. Vanderbilt scores 7 here. I think it's ball game.
Yeah, I will tell you, in these situations, must stop. Big Slime's defense traditionally really ties it down.
Another play action fake, looking over the middle. Swift pulled down after a gain of 1. I think, was that the Heisman winner out there? I saw it might have been. Definitely a guy who you don't want to lose sight of on these plays, especially on 3rd and 9. I think Jennings might come out double covered here if you're Georgia.
You got to know where.
No, that's where they're 15. Trying to get the ball.
Got to know where number 15 is right here.
Clock winding, under 3.5 minutes to go. Beckford looking, rolling, slant route caught. Short of the first down, though, on 4th and 4. What is the call? This is interesting.
I think up by 10, you're going for it, right?
This is interesting. Georgia looking to stack this box. Oh, he almost committed encroachment. Oh, Beckford's in trouble.
There it is.
Up in the air. It's intercepted. Which I guess doesn't make that much of a difference, but Georgia gets a stop to stay in this one. And I'm just going to say it. I know we don't like when announcers, try to micromanage, but the fact that they snapped that ball with 20 seconds left in the play clock, I just don't understand.
That's true.
Yeah.
You've given Georgia 20 seconds to play with, and if I am, and if you're gonna make it, Dickerson down to the 2.
That tackle right there could be huge too.
Samuel Dickerson keeping the dogs alive.
I am as many of you know, a passionate Mississippi State fan, and I watched the Texas Longhorns take down my Bulldogs in real life off of one thing and one thing only: bad clock management. Is it going to cost the Doors here? They swallow up a loss of 2 there. Max Hollison on the stop.
When you run a play like this so close to the goal line, I think it's kind of worrisome. At the very
That championship DNA we talk about, Coach Big Slime.
to win when it matters.
And it's a direct snap.
And you better get him down. He'll jump over people. There's the Mario Brothers back there. They're going to give it to him again. They're going to run this play. They're going to keep it with him. Get it to the edge. Touchdown, Georgia. What a block. Cosa Nostra.
In front of the 2-minute
warning. In the Wildcat. That's huge.
That's the extra timeout, too.
Goodness. Georgia has not gone away. And now the pressure lays on Tony Beckford and this Vanderbilt offense to put the game away.
Yeah, if you had that 20 seconds, right, you would avoid this 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, that's huge. It's a critical error there. I don't know if that was on the coaching staff or if that was on Beckford, but the huge missed opportunity there. Because if that would have been the case, if you could have come out of this on the other side of the 2-minute warning, a first down here, and you're in the promised land.
Yeah, you gotta get 2 now.
Well, they might get. Oh, I thought they might get 1 right there, but good job. Georgia calls time.
Dogs going
that's
all in.
That's ballsy there, yeah.
They're going all in.
I think. Well, I'm not the best at math, so y'all have to bear with me, but
he could still get a first and have enough timeouts, but man.
Pressure coming for Georgia. That leaves some opportunities. Does he want to take a shot? He's going to take a shot. Incomplete.
And he throws it.
Time again.
Now 2:01 left on the clock. Oh, Vanderbilt fans, are livid right now. You know, the 10 of them that exist, I'm sure they're not having a great time with this clock management. You know, they're known for being smart and making critical decisions, and that's not one.
That's not a first down,
Austin,
though, right?
The leader of this team, that's not a first down. But the leader of this team, the leader on defense, making a huge mistake here in the late going of this one.
Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Got to be able to hold your watch in those situations.
Oh my goodness. Speed boost. Beckford, first down, Georgia. Or first down, Vanderbilt. My apologies. 2 timeouts left. 1:57.
They call me the Glitz King.
That is insane. Beckford got out of there with a huge boost of speed.
And there, the 5-yard penalty really
was
impactful.
That was huge. Swing pass to
Look
Swift.
at that.
Swift picking up blocks. First down and more. Got to stay in bounds. Breaks a tackle. Swift trying to get all the way down to the 24. Look at the wear and tear on him. He's putting his body on the line for this one.
Man, the swing screens have been huge for them today.
And now Georgia calls timeout again. And we're going to take a timeout with them. Some injuries here starting to pile up for Vanderbilt. We're going to see some changes here.
Yeah, I think Coach Crabb trying to get his running back in there with the best carrying ability. I have your best hands team.
I will try not to provide a commentary a commentary curse, but I think we all know what he was thinking about when he made that decision.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the worst case scenario if you're a Vanderbilt fan. And they're just going to try to melt some clock here inside zone. Georgia final timeout. So a first down here effectively ends the game.
I mean, can Vandy, do they need a first down?
I think they do. I mean, 1:46. Play clock's at 40. You run down 1:20. Yeah, there's still 20 seconds sitting there. Session. Oh, he has some room to run. Yeah, you definitely need a first down here for Vanderbilt to seal this one.
Do.
Well, what's the play call going to be on 3rd and 5 now? Will he run it and try to at least get the clock melted? Will he throw this ball here? Beckford's in an empty backfield. The last chance here for the Dogs. The number 1 overall seed trying to avoid upset for a 3rd year in a row. Beckford rollout pass, avoids the sack, delivers the throw, it's caught, and Vanderbilt has done it. Sidney Edwards puts the dagger in the heart of the Georgia faithful. And it is a 3rd year in a row. An upset loss in the quarterfinal is going to be how Georgia's season ends. Vanderbilt and Coach Crabb will play AD in the college football playoff semifinals. Wow, what an ending.
Yeah, what a performance by Beckford there. 416 yards. Huge game.
Well, I'm sure that the post-game interviews are going to be great on this one. We'll go to Crabb first. Getting the job done over the number 1 overall seed here. Talk to me about this win and what it means to your program coming into this season with not having a playoff win in program history.
Wow. Honestly, can't believe I held on. Fuck. Sorry for the kids at home. Sorry. GG's to Slime, man. That was a fucking. Sorry. That was a great game. GG's to him. I'm just happy I won. Happy to be here.
It's a program-defining moment for Vanderbilt, so maybe you'll get some airway clearance on that. But ADP, what do y'all got for him?
Coach Crabb, congratulations, man. I think a lot of people felt like once you got that first playoff win under your belt that, the floodgates might open. I mean, you're a champion in another league, maybe a couple other leagues, but I know for sure one other league. But just talk to us about what it means to make a deep playoff run in GTR. And, I mean, you're in the semifinals now, taking the Commodores. You've been with them since the beginning. Just talk to us about that right quick.
Yeah, man. I mean, it couldn't come like I'd love to have come a few seasons ago, but glad to get some momentum going, especially going into 27. And it's a big win, finally getting another monkey off my back. I guess that's the saying for this playoff run. Get my first playoff win. I finally beat Big Slime, just huge. And shout out Jawan Jennings. Big game from the guy. I know Beckford played great, but Jawan, the Heisman winner, he played great too. So shout out to him.
Anybody else?
Crap. Let's get it, bro. I'm happy for you, man.
Sure.
I know you've been struggling with all the big time matchups. And man, what a postseason you're having right now. Is it gonna end? Are you gonna keep it going? I mean, you might as well keep this run going.
Man, we're running into the best team since sliced bread in the semis. It's going to be very, very tough. It's his natty to lose this year. I'm just happy to be here, like I said, and give it our best shot. But just going to enjoy this one.
That's a dangerous mentality to anybody to have to go against. So I wouldn't be shocked in the slightest, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, let's go over to Coach Big Slime. Slime, I mean, this is not how you wanted to go out again, I'm sure, but, you fought hard, stayed in it till the end, able to make it a game there, just a few plays shy. What's going through your head right now, and what are you going to tell the boys in the locker room?
Yeah, good game. Respect to Crabb. He really put in the work for that one. The turnovers didn't help. Of course, a couple picks there. We just didn't get the stops on defense that we needed early on. We had him in a couple of 4th and short situations, and felt like we had good coverage and everything. Just didn't work out. So really leaned on the defense here lately, and yeah, we got some plays late, but we didn't get the plays when we needed them early in those fourth down situations, and that's ultimately the difference there. So yeah, hats off to him. We just ran out here in the quarterfinals again.
Anybody else?
Yeah, Coach Slime, tough loss, man. But Dogs had a great season, SEC champs, 13-0 going into the playoffs, so certainly a good year. I guess, next year, I don't know if it's going to be, it potentially could be the last season of 26. We'll see how that shakes out, but, are you looking ahead to that season? Or are you, going to take a few days off and try to refresh, or what's the mentality going into next year in the off season?
Yeah, just like every off season, we'll get excited for the transfer portal, get a few pieces, excuse me, and we'll just give it another crack. Give it another go. We got a great team coming back. I feel like next year we're gonna have an even better team. So excited about that. Just just disappointed, but good on Crab. He's a good player, good user, everything. So, look forward to next season.
Yeah, man. We know we'll see you again next year.
Yeah, P.
Sorry about that. Damn it, Big Slime. I know that hurts, man. You had undefeated season, had some big wins in the regular season. Thought maybe this might finally be the year. What can you say about Crab and the way he's turned things around? Because when he first started, there's maybe some talk that, oh, he's not as good as we thought he was or whatever. But as one of the best guys in this league, what can you say about him?
Yeah, he's definitely put in the work. Played him across a few leagues, and that's just the thing. You gotta, like we saw in the previous quarterfinals game, if you don't play someone a lot of times, it could go either way. We played a number of times, so I guess tendencies are learned. But I think we played last season, actually, did we not? So it's just how it happens. Just disappointed.
I hear you, man.
We didn't get the Heisman. The Heisman bounces this time. So it is what it is. You live by it, you die by it. We got bombed a few times. Hiroshima. We bombed a lot of people. We're going to continue to bomb a lot of people, but today we got bombs dropped on us.
Hey, man. The defense was legit, and the offense. I said it at one point. I was like, it seems like Vanderbilt is having to really struggle to score.
Yeah,
and every time you got the ball, it was just so easy. But like you said earlier, you just a couple fourth down stops you couldn't get. But
had my cornerback just turned right around, just looking at the guy. It is what it is. So,
man. Sorry, Slime.
Nah, don't be sorry.
Well, I'm sure that he will return next year. George is not going anywhere unless he wants to go back to South Carolina. But we'll go back to Crab. What are you thinking for next round? You've hit on it a little bit. Playing Arizona State seems like they're the immovable force this year, as is most years. What's the game plan?
Like I said last time when you asked me after I beat Iowa, score as many points as possible against the best defense this league's ever seen. So
I can confirm.
Just gotta hopefully get one stop and then score every possession. But probably won't go that way. Gonna have to find the breaks where I can get them. But we'll find out sometime here soon.
Well, if nobody else has anything to add, we'll wrap it up here for a long night of GTR college football for AD and for P. I'm Hail State signing off from the Sugar Bowl. Vanderbilt and Arizona State will be your semifinal. We wait what happens on the other side of the bracket. We'll see you guys for that. So take care.